I don't know if Darius, talk about the first 2 days, the way the offense is running, and Daniel and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we came out first few days. We had a really good day one. Today we had a good day. I feel like we picked it up towards the back end half of practice. We picked it up. We didn't start quite as fast as we wanted to today, just from an execution standpoint. But all in all, I think we had a good first few days.
Can you talk about how different this summer is for you than the last summer? Where last year it kind of felt like your status with the team was uncertain. Now you're a focal point on the offense.
Yeah, I think it just stems from my performance. This year I performed at a higher level, performed more consistently, and the results have shown from that. Whereas last year I probably didn't put my best foot forward all the time like I'm capable of doing. So, ultimately you get the results that you deserve in life, and I feel like right now that's what's showing for me.
Darius, there's no secret that this team wants to be more explosive, right? You were last in the league in receptions of 20. First of all, how can you do that in practice? I mean, you can't just throw the ball deep every day in practice. How does that? You could. You probably go for that, right?
Hey.
But how does a team work on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you definitely have to. You have to take those shots in practice from time to time and make those plays. It's quarterback and receiver hand in hand. Not every ball is going to be perfect. Sometimes we have to go get it. But also just getting that timing down. Everybody's different. Everybody has different strengths. But I think obviously you have to take those shots in practice in order for them to show up in the game.
And then does that being an emphasis?
I don't know if I would say I was sensitive. I think it's just something that we as players have to be conscious of. Like if you get an opportunity down the field, be conscious of being aggressive to go make the play. And for the quarterbacks, obviously, like when the opportunity presents itself, being aggressive and taking those chances.
Darius, what does it mean to you to see so many of the guys that you kind of struggled with here for years, starting to get rewarded and get bigger contracts, and as the core of this team?
Yeah, it's amazing, because like everybody says, it's a tough place to play. When it's not going well, it's like everybody sucks. So, it's good to be on the other side of that thing. Obviously we were able to win some games last year, and the guys have been able to perform at a high level, and they're starting to get rewards for the fruits of their labor. And for me, it's like you see all the hours of off time. The time they put in the film room, in the weight room, out here by themselves. So seeing that pay off for guys is awesome.
To what degree, if any, at all, do you feel like, kind of tagging off what you just said there, that the wide receiver unit is still fighting for respect as far as just in comparison to all the other wide receiver units out there across the league?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes from kind of the way that the first few years of all of our careers have kind of went. We weren't draft darlings that came in the first round and were, the prettiest girl in class. So you kind of got to prove it a little more than other guys, but, that's fine. You got to take the stairs sometimes in life. That's all right. You get to the top anyways. So I think everybody in our group is talented. I think everybody in our group is capable, and all we got to do is go out there and show it.
With the players, go ahead. With the players you added, Paris and Darren, and is there more ability to make the big play?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Darren's a locomotive, rolling real fast. Ain't nobody tackling that. So, I think him, Paris, obviously is another speed guy, really fast guy. So obviously, I think they add another explosive element, but also just ability to catch the ball and run with it and break tackles. They're both strong guys. So I think they bring a good dynamic to our room.
Yeah. What about your leadership with some of the guys? Do you look to yourself more to being a guy who can share some wisdom and knowledge?
Yeah, I try my best with our rookies or even maybe guys that are only in their second and third year that maybe haven't played as much live football. Just kind of making them aware of little things that can trip you up. Sometimes playing receiver, there's little ways to keep yourself off of the bad tape, so to speak. In the film room, and I try my best to share those tips and tricks, and hopefully they absorb it and use it.
Daniel,
Jalen, have you done that with Jalen thus far? Or have you talked to him a little bit here and there?
A little bit here and there. For the most part, just right now it's like just trying to get everybody on the same page at the same time. So just making sure where plays, assignments, where you need to be, and then your ability takes over once you know all those types of things.
Daniel's second year in the system. Why does that excite you?
Because he's comfortable. I think what is that quarterback documentary? was it Kirk Cousins? I think talked about like his first year in that system, and just like for a quarterback, it's system's like your baby. You got to know it in and out. So obviously for DJ having a year of it, coming in a second year, he knows it already. It's not like he's trying to learn it and execute it. He already knows, so now he can execute, play fast, and make adjustments within it.
How high is up for him? What's his ceiling? What do you think?
I don't think he has one. I think he's a talented quarterback. We got a talented group. As long as we play well and we block well, he'll make all the plays he needs to make.
So once you got taped up, did you feel completely fine?
Yeah, I was good. I was fine.